Alright, you fellow car repairer jobbers, how are we doing? Are we good? Standard thing today, all I'm going to do is, I've got rear pads to on this Mk7 Golf. I do get lots of comments and things of people doing some weird and wonderful things with 9-volt batteries, winding the motors out, or just taking the motors out and pushing the pistons back. I've seen it, and yeah, it might work sometimes, but I've also seen the horrible side of it, and it's knackered control modules and knackered calipers and stuff like that. So there's no better than doing it the right way, and this is how dead easy it is the right way. You're going to need a scan tool. You don't have to have all singing, all dancing one. There are some cheaper scan tools. It can do EFB, that's electronic parking brake, or EPB, sorry, electronic parking brake. Oh, that's why I ain't got the ignition on. So let's try that again. So what I'm doing while I'm doing the EPB wind back is I'm just going to check it for fault codes as well. You've got it really. As duty of care, you know, I don't want it to crop up on the customer. I want them to know that the car's absolutely tickety-boo, and if in, I want them to know why it's not tickety-boo. You're also going to get to see the high-speed scan, which I do like on this. I know there are other tools out there with high-speed scan, but you know, it impresses me. Obviously, guys, high-speed scan, the older the car, the slower it's going to be. Communication rate's a little bit different on the slower cars compared to like the Mk7, Mark 8's Golfs. So let's do an high-speed scan. So it's just a run-of-the-mill Mk7 Golf. There's nothing special. I think it's an R-line. All we need to do is sort them pads out. So I don't think that's too horrendous, to be fair. A couple of things it does slow down on, but again, if you stuck that on a Mark 8 Golf, it's rapid. Absolutely rapid. So let's go into ABS, because that's what we're going to do. All right. We can check codes as well. We're in here. So all I will do is a report on that for the customer, just to let them know what's going on. If anything. Lots of different things we can do here. So we can literally go in and see everything. But we're not here for that today. All I'm going to do is go into my special functions, because that's where I need to be. We're off into brake pad change. Yeah, dead easy. The reason it comes up with Touareg and other models, right? Touareg has its own park brake module, so it's 0053. Other modules, it goes for ABS. If you didn't know, there you go, look, 53 and 3. So on this one, it goes for ABS, so it's 003. And then you got, open rear calipers. Dead easy, like I said, but I recommend it purely because you're going to knacker something if you don't. Now, people are going to be in the comments saying, oh, I've done it on with a 9-volt battery, it's fine, I've taken the motors out, it's fine. If you want to risk it, fair fucks, but I don't. I'm a professional, got to do it right, and I want to do it right. I want to show that what I'm doing is cool. So now we're good. Obviously, guys, when you're doing this, make sure the handbrake's off, otherwise it won't do it. You can turn the ignition off now, so you're not draining any batteries. Do your work, and then we'll come back in a second, and we'll finish it off. And just like that, we're back. It's dead easy to change rear pads on these. This aren't that bad either to do, to be fair. So now I'm going to put them back. So handbrake you can't use, obviously. You got to turn the ignition on. And when you turn the ignition on, when you're doing something like this, you'll get loads of park brake faults. There you go, there's one saying you can't use. That's because essentially it opens the calipers up and turns it off. Stops you fucking it up, essentially. So a quick one of these. Pump the pedal first, guys, before you do this. It's never steered me wrong, that, never. So let it close in. Give you that, it'll tell you that everything's closed, all jobs good in. Clear the fault codes. And this is just what I do, how I do it. You guys may do it a different way, but I just want to make sure there's no fault codes in there. We're good. No fault code, bosh. And that's it, as easy as that. That's the Mk7 pads done. If you want to see how else, guys, lob it down in the comments. I love using tools like this, and I like showing you guys just what you can do with tools like these. So guys, if you do want to purchase any of these Top Line tools, the link is in the bio. You get 10% off as well, guys, from your DIY stuff all the way up to your professional range. It's just a little thank you from Top Line UK, and of course myself. So guys, you've been an amazing audience. We'll see you in a bit.